can't move. This is on your shoulders. And the crane. What the hell does it want me to do? We need to do something about the legs. This creepy looking leg looks like a bird's. Perhaps because it noticed me looking at its legs, the screaming Arthur gets noisy. Let's see. The spray paint here. I remember what was written on the ballet flyer that we found in the bathroom. First act, collection of peace, ballet artist. Second act, last death king. Please enjoy the energy and spirit as they perform adorned in adorable colors. If the screaming Arthur is Chai-T, the girl was killed last, she must regret how she wasn't able to perform at the recital. I take out the spray paint, reach towards the leg and start spraying. What are you doing? I paint the bird like leg yellow. The screaming Arthur looks at its leg and it feels like it smiles a bit. The screaming Arthur repositions itself once more. Whoa! I feel like I'm a blender or close dryer as my world flips upside down. Oh fucking hell. I'll tangle up again. I can only move my leg. This time I'm upside down. The wires got looser so I can move now, but I don't think I can take much more of this. Burn it all! What is it saying? What's wrong? Let's hurry up and do something. It'll flip us over again if we dawdle. I know, let's do this. I can see the lamp. We might be able to do something about the lamp. I see the fire from the paper lantern at the tatami mats above my head. I might be able to reach it. We have the incense, right? Take the incense from my backpack and light it on the fire with the paper lantern. The lantern is a bit farther. Rose tried to reach the lantern. Phew! The incense just can't quite reach the paper lantern. Well, in that case, hey, this is going to hurt a bit, but focus and power through, okay? Just what exactly are you scheming? My reply to Rose, I have a kick to the back of my free leg. Ow! The force of the kick is enough to get the incense to touch the lantern's flames. Smoke crisps out the incense and when it touched the fire end, it quietly starts to burn. We did it. Obtain the lit incense. Alright, I have a fire source now, just gotta find a spot that will burn easily. The screaming Arthur flaps again and my wolf spins around once more. I'm now basically face to face with it, which makes it seem intentional. Amazing. Rose is rendered speechless. Hurry, hurry! The screaming Arthur sound like it's trying to tell us something. I'm unable to move again. Hold on, I end this. The last scene. Now, I mean the legs, they are metal, so I don't think I can use a fire to get rid of it. As for the clothes here, the torso, I can see the torso of the screaming Arthur. It hurts to see its tattered clothes. We can light up. We can light up and we can finish it off. I'm going to use the lit incense here. Trunk, lit incense, yes. Rose, pass me that incense. I'll try, just give me a moment. Ugh. Rose moves around, though bound, and tries to hand me the lit incense, but we'll try a bunch of times, but I still can't get it. It's impossible, I can't reach it. Guess we have no choice, throw it to me. Ooh, if it doesn't work, no hard feelings. Get ready, I'm going to throw it. What a flick of the wrist, the lit incense get tossed towards me in an odd arc. If I just sit like this, I won't catch it. Oh, come on, reach! The wire disc dips into my flesh, but I fight through the pain and reach out for it. Hot, hot, hot! The incense scorched my fingertips, but I managed to grab hold of it. Incredible, use it too. This will do it. I stretch my arm out as far as I can and press the lit incense onto the screaming author. What? Is something wrong? Just hold on, The screaming author stared at us quietly, but then it shakes its head slightly and takes a deep breath to scream once again. But just at that moment, its clothes catch fire and the flames engulf them. Inside the flames, the screaming author kicks its leg almost joyfully and then falls to ashes on top of the tatami mat. We have survived, and we purified the thing, I suppose. Whoa. The wires that had held us tied are cut, and we dropped pretty roughly. Oh, well, we're still alive. Yeah, somehow. Like usual, the curse disappears, but wondering how much long this is going to keep happening makes me depressed. I look at the floor where the screaming author fell to the ground, but it had disappeared. Now there was just a pool of blood in its place. You'll learn more about little Miss Amy if you use your blood meter on this, correct? Try it quickly now. Yeah. Getting closer to the pool of blood, I slowly press my fingertips against it. I see Amy trapped in a place that seems to be the bathroom. It's the same scene as before. It is now 2 weeks since Amy disappeared, so I have been worried about her health, but inside the vision, it doesn't look any different than she was when she was taken. I want to get out. How long do I have to stay in here? Mom, big brother. Amy groans in a tearful voice with her head drooped down. I hear a high-pitched sound like 2 hard objects rubbing against each other next to Amy. Amy's entire body lurched up as if she was just hit with an electric shock. Amy, I came to play with you. Oh my god. Kakuya appears and gently pets Amy's head. At the same time, a dull arm under her sleeve tightly gripped Amy's body, almost as if it was intended to be seen by anyone watching this vision. Amy, have you gotten used to Kakurio? Amy seems to be refusing to raise her head to answer Kakuya's questions. Kakurio is a different world. You used to live in Usushio. Here you won't get hungry or get old. You'll just keep on playing with Kakuya, right here. Until Kakuya gets bored. If you get bored, will you take me back? No, I won't. I'll break you. Kakuya doesn't like chatting. Because he reveals secrets. Huh? What did I tell? Who did I tell? Kakuya must be upset about me saying something about NG. But Amy wouldn't know that I know, because she doesn't know that I'm watching her like this. But you can relax. I won't break you until I get bored. Amy, what do you want to play today? Tag, hide and seek, word games, house, or... Amy, seems like you saw her. What did you see? From what Kakuya said, it sounds like Amy is trapped in a place called Kakurio. Kakurio? She must be talking about that Kakurio. What, you know something about it? Just a dictionary meaning of it. Kakuryō is also called Tokoyo. It is a Shinto term for their view of the world. This is what they call the realm of the dead. Put more simply, it's the afterlife. The world of the living, where we are, is Usushio. I cannot be certain that Kakuryō she was talking to is the one I'm referring to. That's not what I'm interested in. How do I get to it? Unfortunately, I don't know either. Obviously, Ben won't have the slightest inkling. First, we need to ascertain what Kakuya means by Kakuryō. I now know that Amy's in Kakuryō. Unfortunately, I don't know what or where that is. Am I really powerless to help her? I know that you're in a hurry to save Amy, Kimi, but we can't do that right now. Let's take the little steps forward that we can. Why don't we open up that chest? That's what we came here for. I put the key in the lock and lift the lid of the chest. I saw a small, oddly shaped door and a thick envelope. What? I feel compelled to scoop up the door. Whoa! It's an odd design with a girl's head on top of its shrinking body. The face has a familiar hairstyle and hair color. It does a very good job of looking like Kakuya. Why is the door with Kakuya's face here? So this is what Kakuya looks like. You know, she's quite adorable looking. She doesn't look like the evil creature we know. But why this in Miroku's house? Don't ask me, how the hell should I know? The talk of those reminds me of the dolls with the girl's spirits in them we found. I wonder if there is some sort of bloody source related to this doll too. I couldn't help but think this doll was important, so I shoved it into my pocket. And now the envelope, please. I opened the envelope at Rose's request. It contains scratch paper with detailed description of things and some photos of girls. It's a memoir left by Yakumo Miroku. It looks like he wrote about the girls he killed. But even with this, we still can't figure out why Miroku did such a horrible thing. And these photos are... In the photos, I see a girl dancing onto the stage, wearing a white ballet outfit. A ballet recital. Oh, that's right, the victim went missing when she was coming home from the ballet practice. I recall the appearance of a screaming Arthur turned into that. What the screaming Arthur actually didn't want us to see. It was probably... I see, that's why she came up to us here. Because it was painful for her to see us compare her with her former self. We left the burnt-smelling attic, all of us full of dreary feelings. Took you long enough. As much as I want the scoop, patrol's about to start. We should get the hell out of here, now. Let's meet back at the Black Rabbit. I'll tell you what happened at the bar. Haha, sounds good. We managed to survive after all. It's time to celebrate our victory tonight. Out over a good drink. I parted with the other two and head to the station. Because I ran to the train, I managed to reach Kisuchi station earlier than they did. I find Aunt Natsumi in the Black Rabbit. She turns to me looking unhappy. Something's up. She's not her usual friendly self. Perfect timing. I was about to call you. What's up? A detective was just here. A lady named Reina. You know her, right? Yeah, I remember her. That tall lady, right? She's helping me with Amy's case. She has told me a lot. Like that, you have been out late at night recently. I guess that lady detective went and ran her mouth to Aunt Natsumi. It is a way of trying to pressure me because I was being uncooperative with her. You're doing something dangerous, aren't you? I can tell from those scratches on your arms. I look down at my arms and realize that I've got a number of scratches on them. I must have gotten them when I was being swung around by the screaming Arthur. You're doing this for Amy, aren't you? You're looking for some girl in a kimono, right? She told me what you said when you talked to the police after Amy suddenly vanished from the bathroom met a girl in a kimono. And that girl said she kidnapped Amy, right? Yeah, that's right. So it's just like Miss Rainer said. The other police I talked to didn't tell me anything about that. Probably because it sounds so absurd. But why didn't you tell me yourself? Isn't it obvious? I didn't think you would believe me. Yeah, I probably wouldn't have taken you seriously. But I haven't learned anything these past 2 weeks. At this point, your story about her being spirited away is my best lead. Sarah, you tell me, right? She looks at me with a burning determination. The desperation of a mother who has lost her child, persistent to find that child. I can't keep hiding it from her. Okay, I'll tell you everything. Give me a few minutes. I've got some people who are helping me. If they help me explain it, it'll make everything a bit easier to believe. Eventually, Ben and Rose arrive at the bar. After formally introducing Aunt Nasumi to them, we start to talk about everything that has happened. We tell her about Kakuya, our investigation spirits Kakuya's game. When I'm unsure how should I explain something, Ben and Rose help me out. Aunt Nasumi listened quietly until the very end, never interrupting. So that's what happened. She seems shocked. That's not unexpected. I've actually faced a number of spirits now, and I still wonder if it's all just some night. I understand if you don't believe our story, but every bit of it is true. Your daughter was kidnapped by this Kakuya door. We and Kimi are pursuing it. I don't want you to get your hopes up for no reason, at least your daughter is still alive. According to Kimi, people don't get hungry. In the Rime of the Dead, Kakurio. She repeats those words to herself quietly. Nasumi, if there's anything at all that makes a connection for you, let us know. We need all the information we can get. Right. I don't remember it very well, but I think Miroku once wrote a story about the Rime of the Dead. Oh, Yakumo Miroku again, huh? This guy seems to have quite a few connections to Kakuya. Could it all be a mere coincidence? How fascinating. When I hear Miroku's name, I remember all the disgusting and grotesque things I saw tonight. Fucking hell. The corpse with girl's arms sealed onto it. That was what became of Yakumo Miroku, the children's author who murdered the little girls. His acts of insanity and the girl's screams are all recorded on those tapes. Wait. Hey, Aunt Nasumi, I want to ask you something. Was Miroku a pedophile? What? Her eyes go wide at the unexpected questions, but I press her again. Was Miroku a piece of crap who got off on tormenting kids? From what I know of him, he didn't have any hobbies like that. I never heard Satomi mention it either, and she was obsessed with him. Huh. I'm sure he hid his guilty pleasure so that nobody else would find out. But the way Miroku sounded on that tape still bothers me. I can't believe someone who spoke so calmly could be doing something so brave. Hey Kimi, what's bothering you? You can't explain what we saw without concluding that guy was insane. Yeah, I know, but something's bugging me. It's on the tip of my tongue, but I just can't figure out how to put it into words. Anyway, I've got a request for you, Miss Manager. Could you look into that book of Miracle Set? It's a reference to the Realm of the Dead. Just in case, you know. Yes, I do my best. Ben, Rose, I'm putting Amy's fate in your hands. Aunt Nasumi shudders and bursts down into tears. Hey, we won't let you down, miss. We'll find your daughter. As a reward, I would like about a blood red Grand Brew. Sarah, I'm so sorry I'm putting you in danger. But there's nobody else I can turn to now. Please save Amy. Yes. Thanks. The next thing I know, it's already past midnight. We say goodbye to Aunt Nasumi and leave the bar. Alright, I'm getting out of here. I got a table I need to be at. Mahjong again. All you ever do is get sharp, so why do you keep falling for it? Are you some kind of fandom masochist? Just because I lost yesterday doesn't mean that I will stay. Each match is just a luck of the draw, and the draw's gonna be in my favor this time. No! The draw is set up. That sounds like something I'll find in a pamphlet about gambling addiction. You're quite cautious when it comes to your work, but you're completely reckless with your money. Hey Kimi, if you see Kakuya again, let me know right away. If you try and hide anything from me, I won't let you hear the end of it. Man disappeared toward the ticket gates. People like him make me wonder if humanity is really nothing but hopeless fools. But I suppose that being so largely flawed is admirable in its own strange way. I have no idea what you're trying to say. Fine, I suppose I should have expected that from you. Why don't we switch topic to something that would be more interesting to someone your age? Come on, Kimie, let's go on a date. What? I'd rather just get some sleep. That's the worst response you can give a lady. As your teacher, apparently I need to instruct you in that regard as well as the supernatural. First off, where do you even want to go? Knowing you, it's not going to be any place normal, like a park or coffee shop. Oh, you're interested now, then I tell you. The Miracle Residence. I go back to the Miracle Residence with Rose. On the way, I ask her repeatedly why we are going there. But all I get is some lame reply like just to take care of some business. I guess I'll see when we get there for myself. Why do we gotta do this now? I don't like walking around during the day. I'm a creature of the night. I rise with the setting of the sun and sleep with the rising of the sun. That sounds like it'll be bad for your health. When your job involves the supernatural, that type of schedule is surprisingly convenient. Even magicians tend to have more performance at night. Besides, do you really think daytime suits me? I imagine Rose walking around town and dressed with the sun shining brightly everywhere. Yeah, I guess not. Precisely. I'm glad you have seen the error of your ways now then. Let's head inside. And I don't really want to go to this place again. It's just so fucking creepy. So why are we going in here? We're not messing with that corpse, are we? That is certainly an object of interest. But our business is in the attic. We pass through the hidden hallway and climb up the old rickety wooden ladder. We're back in the attic again. I can still faintly detect a burnt stench. That's what I'm interested in. Rose says, walking up to the mirror. For a while, she runs her finger across it and tries rubbing it, but then she comes straight back to me. Guess I got my hopes up for nothing. I thought that mirror was a sacred object. What's that? Think of it as a special item that holds hidden spiritual powers. I collect such objects. That was actually why I had my eye on the Miracle Residence in the first place, but... So that's why you asked Ben to investigate Miracle? Yeah, pretty much. I had heard that the Miracle family has something like that, and it fits since they're such an old family. Sadly, that mirror is just an antique. It looks like it used to have spiritual power, but for some reason it has lost it now. I guess there was no point in dragging you out here to carry it. You brought me here just to be your delivery boy. That's not the only reason I brought you here. I want to ask you something. How do I look to you? What kind of question is that? Come on, be honest. A fine woman, an annoying woman, short and sexy. Huh, spoken like a true young man. Well then, I have my answer. Let's get going. Was there a point to that question? Yes, it was very important. To me, at least. Anyway, we're done with this smoldering place. Let's get out of here, Kimi. I shine the flashlight down at our feet as we make our way to the ladder. The bloodstain on the floor emerged from the darkness as the light catch it. What an achingly beautiful shade of scarlet. By the time we reach the station, the last train has already left. I've got no other choice, so I get a taxi to take me back home. Of course, I have Rose cover the fare. When I close the front door, I feel all the energy drain out of me and I let out a big sigh. This long day is finally over. Those tortures that took place at the Miracle Residence, the 4 murder girls, plus the killer himself, Yakumo Miracle turned up dead too. What the hell was going on in that mansion? I don't know the answer to that yet. Will we find out soon? My thoughts run away from me, and before I know it, the sky's bright out. I really should get some sleep. A day passed since the events at the Miracle Residence. I wasted the day doing nothing until night arrives. Yesterday events have completely drained me. It's Hazuki. Good morning, Kimi. Sorry I couldn't call before now. People from the agency have been haunting me like ghosts. So how is it going? Did you learn anything about Amy? Yeah, I know where she is, but I've got no clue how to get there. I'm not sure what's that supposed to be. I didn't get telepathic powers yet, so could you try and explain it in more detail? I tell Hazuki that Azumi has been trapped in the realm of the dead. I include the events at the Miracle Residence too. Realm of the dead? That's right up my alley, but unfortunately I don't know how to get there. Sorry. But you're going to have to leave that up to a specialist. I've got no idea either. I just gotta trust in Ben and Rose. Waiting around is frustrating though. Yeah, I know what you mean. The agency is watching me when I go out, and my family's watching when I'm home. The only time alone I get is when I'm in the bath or on the toilet. That's still going on, huh? I was one step short of a scandal after all. I guess the agency covered it up though. If I get a chance, I would definitely get out. I'm looking forward to it. Got it. Who else gonna help you with all the supernatural stuff? Yeah, say whatever you want. By the way, I'm a nomad, he's still sleeping. Both his body and mind are working normally, but he still won't wake up. If the coma as Kakuya's doing, then the doctors won't be able to do anything about it. Well, I'm a nomad, wake up if I keep going after Kakuya. I just gotta trust that will happen. That's all I can do to help. Okay, I've gotta go. They will suspect me in the bathroom too long. Talk to you later, Kimi. She doesn't look like she has changed much. I only met her 3 weeks ago, but it seems like we have known each other for a lifetime. I wonder if I will ever live a normal life. I guess hearing Hazuki's voice has relaxed me. I'm suddenly sleepy. I might actually be able to sleep now. May as well lie down. What? Somebody's knocking. A knock comes from over by my door. Check the peephole? Yes. No way. You're kidding me again? Looks like no one's there. Whoa! The fuck is this? What was that? I don't think I will open the door. Let's go to bed. Fuck it. There's no way in hell I'm going to open the door there. That's just fucking creepy as hell. I bet it's because I didn't get much sleep yesterday. But I find myself dozing off. At night, on my way home from the station, I hear the familiar sound of a flute. When I reach the underpass, the sound stops. The chilly breeze is blowing. Good evening, mister. So we meet again. Kakuya is so happy, so happy. That's what she says, but her voice carries no emotion at all. You know, mister, I've got a Bob, Amy. What's that supposed to mean? All she ever says is that she wants to go home. And she's no good at word games or cats, Crider, or playing jacks. She's no fun to play with, even though her brother's super fun to play with. You little, how dare you? Keep playing with Kakuya forever and ever and ever. Damn it. I clench my fist in rage at how nonsensical and hopeless the situation is. But my arms won't move an inch, almost like they have been paralyzed. I thought of the next game already. It's a Kill Peach game. If you don't play, you'll disappear to Mr. and Amy will never come back, blah blah blah. You fucking piece of shit. She melts into the darkness. Damn it. I've got no time to waste. I need to figure out what the realm of the dead is and get Amy out of there. On my way home, I contact Ben and Rose. I tell them about the Killer Peach and ask them to look into it. We'll agree to meet the Black Rabbit tomorrow night. Starting tomorrow, I'll be investigating another spirit. I better get some rest. Kakuya's new game has begun. Kill a Peach, that's the next spirit I'm after. But I'm not just up against that spirit. You know, to save Amy, I've got to do something about Kakuya too. During the day, I decide to head to the library even though that's not really my thing. In the middle of everybody trying to study, I look up the Killer Peach in the realm of the dead. All I get to show for my work is a headache. That's what I get for trying to do something I'm bad at. I arrive at the Black Rabbit a bit ahead of time. Doesn't look like Anasumi's around. She said she would look into that book by Yakumo Muruku that mentioned the realm of the dead, but has she figured something out? I zone out and watch TV until the meeting time. So today, guess is Love and Hero. They got their big break after doing a collab with a drama, and they have blown up in a big way. I guess this is some music program. A bunch of idols are dancing around, dressed in colorful outfits, unlike Momo's gothic clothes. A pigtail girl in the center stands out. Vocalist Ai Kashiwagi has put out a debut solo single that hits 1 million sales. She is a truly modern-day Cinderella. All eyes are watching her to see what she does next. This is so boring. I feel my eyes getting heavy and some yawns creeping up, so I quit watching. I casually glance around the bar I've now become so familiar with. Oh, that's right. I haven't looked over Anasumi's notes yet. She might have written something about the Killer Peach. I head to the bookshelves where her notes are kept. On the way, I noticed something on top of the nearby desk. Uh-oh. This is Kakuya's. The black postcard that Kakuya sends her victims. What is this postcard doing here? Uh-oh, don't even tell me. No way. Nasumi just received it. No fucking way. She just received it. Did Nasumi pick it up? I have to make sure. I frantically call her. Hello? I just got to your... Nasumi, listen to me. I found a black postcard on your desk. Why did you find it? It was on the ground in front of the bar. I thought someone dropped it, so I picked it up just in case. Anyway, I need to tell you something, Sarah. I figured it out. I know. Know what? You don't mean the realm of the dead? Yes, exactly. It is part of Miroku's Nagoshi no Gi, the realm of the dead. If what it says in the book is true, Amy is inside the mirror. Mirror? Normally I would say how ridiculous that sounds, but after what I saw, and what I had been through. The distorted structure of the miracle residence. Rose said that the curse or grudge can affect time and space. I can't deny the existence of a world in a mirror after having experienced something similar. I'm going to go to save Amy, so please hurry and enjoy. Anasumi! No, what is this? Oh no. Only fools rush in and you are just a fool here, Anasumi. Hey, what's going on? She's trying to tell me something, but I'm having trouble trying to make it out. All I hear is her groaning in pain. The call disconnects. Just before it ends, I think I hear a hard sound, as if the phone fell to the floor. What the hell's going on? Something must have happened to Anna Smith, but where is she? Calm down. I'll figure it out if I think it through. I try to remember everything she just told me. She said she figured out where Amy and the realm of the dead are, and it's in the mirror. And to set Amy, she was trying to do something. She must have been close by the mirror that she thinks Amy has been trapped in, which means she's gotta be at. Nurses me home, my apartment. Once I've got an idea, I rush out of the bar. Honest to me. I dive through the crowd in front of the station and sprint toward this underpass. It shouldn't be that far away, and yet it feels like I'm running for miles. The mirror right in front of your face, in the bathroom. Uh-oh. That light's on in my apartment. I'm sure I locked the door, but I gave Anasumi a spare key. Is she inside? I slowly turned the door knob, quietly opening the door. Whoa! No way, no way! Anasumi's collapsed on the kitchen floor. Hey, hang in there! I try shaking her, but there's no reply. She has a pulse, but her eyes are lifeless. Saliva dribbles from her half-open mouth. Damn it, what happened? She doesn't have any visible injuries, but there's scratch marks on the floor like she clawed at it with her fingernails. She must have been in a lot of pain before fainting. Voice! I instinctively touch my face and neck, but nothing's there. Then where is it coming from? It can't be. Sorry, Anasumi. I take off her clothes to confirm the terror theory I've come up with. Oh no. This is terrible. There are mouths all over her body. Why does she? It's obvious. It's because she was trying to save Amy. She kept trying to find Amy and she actually got close to the truth. Kakuya probably didn't like it, so she sent a black postcard and took her out. Damn it. She said Amy was in the mirror. Is Amy somewhere beyond here? But how do I save her? What was Natsumi trying to do? Are you there, Amy? Of course, there's no reply. The only thing reflected in the door mirror is my own face, as usual. I call an ambulance for Anasumi. It arrives quickly and I get inside to ride along with her. A lot happened after that. I was asked a ton of questions at the hospital and Anasumi's parents were notified. It was late at night and I was now just getting home after finishing everything. I completely missed the meeting, Ben and Rosa probably pissed at me. I forgot my cell phone at home so I couldn't contact anyone. I've got to tell them what happened. Hey Kimie. I hear a husky voice and the next thing I know, that lady, Detective Rainer, appears. Sorry, but your apartment is off limits. The forensic team is working hard in there. Damn, what a pain. Where am I supposed to sleep? That's a good question. How about the bed at the police station? What, you suspect me? Basically. We can't arrest you yet, but you're obviously a suspect. The victim was found collapsed in your apartment after all. Amy's case, the Kintoki's case, and now your mom's case. There's no way. There's way too much strange stuff going on around you for it to be a coincidence. So I want to hear what's going on straight from your horse mouth. Will you come with me? Okay. A regular hard case, huh? I think you'll want to reconsider that attitude. I'll just arrest Karu Hazuki instead. What did you say? I've got proof that you broke into Yabu Shrine. Turns out there's a camera by the boat shack. Amanome tried to pull the string with the security company to hide it, but I pulled out a few strings of my own and got it. It'll be no trouble at all to get a warrant. Apparently Karu Hazuki is the idol of Momokurose. If this went public, it'll be a huge scandal. It's your call, Spot. What you gonna do? Fine. It'll be a pain to find someone to sleep at this hour. I'll go with you. Hurry up and get going. I'm tired. You've got a lot of nerve. We're gonna have a ball tonight, punk. I get into Reina's nearby car and she haunts me down to the Shinja police station. This whole thing seems like Reina has been digging into me on her own. What she's thinking, why she's doing this, I'll find out tomorrow, whether I like it or not. Kill the peach. This has been an update. I spent the night in a cell. I feel like this is overkill for a minor like me, but she's worried I'll escape or destroy evidence. In other words, I've got my bad habits to blame. I finish off a not half bad breakfast and wait for the questioning to begin. When suddenly it arrives. What the hell? A whisper comes from somewhere. It's time for a tale. Let's go right now. Let's go off to slay the orcs. Forward. Keep going forward. Crush all the villains. The time limit to my death has begun ticking down. I gotta get out of here. Start chasing down the killer peach. Afternoon finally rolls down around and Reina gets around to questioning me. Answer me! How long you gonna stay quiet, huh? She asked my name and age. She described how I found Anderson in me, or stuff she should know already, so I don't feel like saying anything. You didn't bring me to ask basic junk like that. Just get to what you want to ask already. I've got stuff to do. Oh, you do you? Alright, punk. Get ready for the real questions. She's got me trespassing in Maruhoshi's case. If I fill her in on everything, I'm just gonna end up stuck here longer. If I wanna get out of here and start making progress, I gotta choose my words carefully. So, what should I do? I recall everything I know about Reina and her personality. Lying or avoiding the questions won't work on her. She also seems oddly interested in the case I'm involved with. I should keep that in mind as I talk. And better be sure not to piss her off. Alright, answer this. Do you have any clue at all why Natsumi Kime collapsed? A supernatural phenomenon. Like I said, lies and avoiding the questions will not work, so... Hey, you think I'm an idiot? Is this some kind of joke? Supernatural, that's nonsense. That's what she says, but I think I can see her smiling slightly. Alright, next questions. You know, I was investigating that case in Kintuki Town, yeah? Were you investigating that case too? I was looking into it. I knew it. I don't think you killed Maruhashi, but you know something, don't you? Reina looks over me in fascination. You're hiding something important, huh, Kimie? I'm sure it won't take all that much for me to bring all that into the light. I can easily extend your stay here if I feel like it. Either you fess up now or later, but you're not gonna live till you come clean, got it? It was my fault. was a bad choice, huh? Fuck. I knew you were something. I knew you were hiding something. She yells at me. We're getting nowhere. That's enough for today. Maybe you change your mind after you've been put up in the cell for a bit longer. We'll pick this back up in 2 days. I should have chosen. I don't care. But anyway, we survived, so it really doesn't matter. Probably can't wait that long. If she's really gonna abandon me here for 2 days, this curse will kill me by then. Then, is there anything I can do? Strike a deal with her. This must be the only thing I can do. Why would I need to make a deal? I just squeezed the info out of you. That won't work, you know how stubborn I am. Besides, you can't question me if I'm dead. Dead? Why? What are you trying to pull? Just saying, I'll be dead in a couple of days. I've been cursed. The heck? You had me going there, but I ain't falling for that cursed mumbo jumbo. Haha. Your mouth is saying one thing, but your eyes are deadly serious right now. If you've really been looking into Amy Kubitera, then you must have felt it. Some kind of supernatural presence. I'll make a deal with you. If you release me, I'll tell you everything you want to know about that world. But you gotta let me out now. Hey, Kimi, if you're lying, I swear I'll never forgive you. I throw you in juvie. You hear? Yeah, I don't care about that. Well, we made it, even though I fucked it up once. The interrogation is over. Once that's done, I'm released from my cell. With the paperwork all sorted, I exit the police station and take a train to Kisuchi. The summer sun is shining even more brightly than usual. Now that I'm out of immediate danger, adrenaline wears off and all the exhaustion hits me at once. I wonder how Anasumi is doing. She's in a stable condition, there's no immediate danger to her. So you don't gotta worry about that for now. Rain has been tagging along with me ever since I left the police station. I guess I should have expected that when I said I'll tell her everything I know, but I really don't feel comfortable having a police officer follow me everywhere. She's not conscious yet. Well, from what the docs told me, she's in a coma. A coma? Yeah. They gave her a full checkup, brain and body, but can't figure out why apparently. Just like I'm a gnome. That black postcard, there's no doubt in my mind that Kakuya is behind it all. You wanna go visit her? No, not right now. I've got something I gotta do first. Right. Oh yeah, let me give these back to you. She hands me my cell phone and bag. Hey, why did you have these? Obviously, I collected them from your house because they were evidence. Might not have locked them though. So she swiped them without a word. That's a crime, isn't it? Don't be so bitter. After all, it's better for you that I found them and not the other cops. If they saw your contact history with Mr. Maruhashi, you'll still be in lockup. You should be grateful I hit them. Okay then. If you're actually grateful, then give me a real smile. She's apparently a pretty crooked cop. I'd rather be tailed by a crooked cop than by some hard-headed by-the-book jerk though. If I'm gonna feel her on everything that's happened, I need to find someplace quiet. I take her to the Black Rabbit. On the way over, I contact Ben and Rose. I get an earful of questions, but I just promise to fill in the blanks later. So when we get to the Black Rabbit, I explain everything to Reina as we wait for Ben and Rose. Amy being kidnapped by some doll named Kakuya, Nasumi being cursed, the Urashima woman, Kubitara of Kintoki, the screaming author of all the spirits encounters, everyone who helped me, Seiji Amanome, Karu Hasuki, Misuru Maruhashi, Namasa, Ben, Rose, Mulan. Thinking back on it all, a crazy amount of stuff has happened in just 3 weeks of time. It's a damn miracle I'm still alive. That's quite a tall tale. I can't say I believe all of it, but nothing contradicts any of the info I've got. Explains Amy's strange disappearance and all the inhumane events in Kentucky. It fits too well to be just made up. Which means it's true basically. Spurs though. I never would have thought weird stuff like that actually exists. Which might mean That case, what's the spirit doing too? What case? Just then the bell above the door sounds. Hey Kimmy, I'm amazed you're still walking around here after eating the crap they fed you at the station. I'm sure it was a good life experience. Hey, Dan's putting on a good show, but he was actually worried about you. He was reciting prayers and he hasn't even gambled once since yesterday. Now it must have been the journalist and Rose Molan, the so-called magician. I see. I'm Raina from the Investigation Division. Nice to meet you. From what Kimmy said on the phone, it sounds like an interesting and strange case. Since why has your division handle stuff like that? Yeah, I'm sure that throws up some red flags, but once I tell you about the case, I'm sure it all makes sense. I'm sure you know Moon Tower, that building close to Sinja Station. That skyscraper lit up with a special design. Well, something weird is happening there. It started a month ago in the dead of night on one of the office floors in Moon Tower. This is just the account of an eyewitness. We will just call her Miss A for now. One day Miss A suddenly had some work come up and she had to stay late to finish it. Then, once she finally got done with the stuff that got dropped on her, it was midnight. Obviously no one else was around at that time. Or at least that's what she thought as she walked down the supposedly deserted hallway. But then she heard the sound of someone typing in a neighboring office. She couldn't hear anything else and the sound of the keyboard echoed across the floor. Miss A fell back for whoever it was and walked right on over to the door, but then she thought she heard a weird noise mixed in with the clacking of the keys. It sounded like bare feet walking on the floor. The odd noise started to bug her, so she listened closely. And it wasn't just her imagination, apparently. What's that noise? She asked herself as she peeked into the office. Whoa! There she saw a guy sitting at the computer and a weird figure standing behind him. Their face lit up by the glow of the monitor, looked kinda like a monkey in the darkness. And it had a katana in its hand. It was dark, so she wasn't quite clear, but it seemed like the figure noticed it. She was so scared she couldn't make a sound. And the guy was so focused on his work that he didn't notice. The figure walked up to the man as Miss A watched, swung his katana, and slashed quick as a flash. The next thing Miss A knew, that monkey-faced figure was gone and all that was left was the man's corpse. Up to today, 4 people have already been killed. It hasn't made it onto the news yet, but some people know about it. The Sumi group has been putting the claims on, though, so none of the details have gotten out. The Sumi group, they built the Moon Tower, so they obviously suppressing the news outlet to protect their image. One of Sumi's affiliate companies has a ton of office in that building. The crimes occur in one of their offices. I'm more curious about the monkey-headed katana jerk than the victims. You got any more info on it? That's the weird part. A bunch of people have seen a figure holding a katana, but none of their statements about the face match up. Some say it was a monkey or a dog or even a pheasant. Wait, what? A monkey, a dog, and a pheasant. That reminds of the Momotaro fairy tale. I'm sure everyone else was thinking the same thing. That's why they gave the murderer the name Killer Peach. Hey, hold up. That's the name Kimmy said on the phone the other day. Yeah, that's part of the next game. From what you've said, these spirits are like those who attack humans, right? And they're born from the strong grudge of regrets held by dead people. So this Killer Peach is one of them? Yeah, probably. All the spirits I've encountered so far have been like that. Huh. Her face clouds over for a second. It seems we know where to go next. The Moon Tower is protected by a top-of-the-line security system. It's going to be tough to get inside that place with just my tools. If we're really going to Moon Tower, I'll work something out. We have been issued a gas card key as part of the ongoing investigation. I go back to the headquarters and borrow it. Borrow it? Sure, whatever. After the fourth day, the floor where all the killing happened was locked down. So we won't have to worry about running into employees. They didn't take it off until 4 people died? That's pretty shameful. That ain't the police fault, it's all assuming. They refused to let us intervene. In fact, I only convinced them to shut down the whole force just recently. So there haven't been any more victims lately, but... Sounds like you're hiding something. What's up? They have put pressure on us, so we haven't been able to investigate the scene at all. We keep going on about corporate secrets and they won't let us cut off any company property. My pencil and eraser are company secrets. So you got frustrated at the situation and took things into your own hands. I like your style. By the way, what about the other floors? I doubt the whole building is off limits. Since the first day, the business in Moon Tower have cracked down on overtime work. They said they cut power to the office, so there shouldn't be any employees around. That's almost considerate of them. Though cheapskates aren't being nice, they only did it after we chewed them out. They have technically agreed to cooperate, but it's really just an order from the headquarters. Perfect, that's the power of the government for you. I don't underestimate the power of God. Though there's still one major problem. The place still has a security system with cameras and car key systems. Fear of God doesn't work on a machine. Man, the government's useless. They were sticking to Montana. Just get it reported immediately, there will be no point. Raiders with us, but this investigation isn't official. We're caught, we're done for. So what do we do? That's our only option. What are you going on about, old man? Hey Kimi, just leave it up to me, alright? Okay. Well, as long as you're for it, you're in my safe hands. Ben, what are you plotting? I can't say that I'm comfortable with this. You just look forward to it. We've still got time before the night falls. I'll settle everything by then. He smiles confidently and pops out his chest. It's pretty big to begin with, so it actually has the intended effect. But I'm a little short on funds. Hey Kimi, let me 30,000 yen. Again? You haven't paid me back my 5,000 yet? I'll gladly pay that back once my next manuscript payment comes in. Now fork it over. I reluctantly hand him 30,000 yen. It's a cheap price to pay to get into Moon Tower. Thanks. Alright, I'm out of here. I should have met just in time for the last race. Hey old man, why don't you just... Ben leaves without answering. Can we really trust him? Don't ask me. It seems the die has already been passed. They said believers will be saved, so maybe we could all try praying. But I must say that in this case our savior seems more unreliable than usual. Anyway, sounds like we'll be heading to Moon Tower tonight. Let's split up for now. I gotta head back to headquarters anyway. No objections from me. I'll see you later tonight. Yeah, sure. Rose and Rainer exit the bar, leaving me all by myself. I can't go home even if I want to, because it's still treated as a crime scene. And even if I did go back, I still have no idea how I'm supposed to get Amy out of the mirror. Maybe I'll find the answer if I can beat the killer Peach and keep chasing after Kakuya. Raina detained me, told her about the spirits, got the rumor about the killer Peach out of her. 4 Sailorman butcher at the Moon Tower. Sightings of a human figure holding a peculiar katana. But a human isn't capable of performing those crimes. Monkey, dog, pheasants face differently depending on the witness. A few hours passed and it's now late at night. The band hasn't called yet. Damn it. What the actual fuck here? Carl's mouth surfaced and began crudely laughing. It's almost the finale of the tale. One after the other, slay all the orcs, not missing one. Yo ho, he ho. The course is progressing faster than usual. Is this just Kakuya toying with me, or is there an actual reason for it? A storm of thoughts swirl around my head. It's really irritating not being able to do anything but stand around and wait. It's banned. Kimi, everything's ready on my end. Hurry to Shinja Station. Get to that one spot where there's a good view of Moon Tower. I see you there. He doesn't even let me get in a word before spitting out his message and hanging up. I contact Reina and Rose, then rush out the Black Rabbit and head home. I grab my motorcycle at my apartment and zip up to Shinja Station. Hey Kimi, my, that was fast. How did the Moon Tower thing go? Hold your horse, kid. I explain once everyone's here. We'll wait for a while, then Rose and Reina finally arrive. Man, you gonna tell us what's going on yet? What exactly are you gonna do about the Moon Tower security system? I'm sure you already know this, but after your little display at the bar, we'll accept nothing less than a total success. It's about time. Get a load of this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom. Whoa! Suddenly Moon Tower goes dark. Ooh, it worked. Honestly, I was a bit worried. Wait, what, you did that? Yep, that's right. One of the Assumed Group's security companies is in charge of Moon Tower, but I bribed the guy in charge. The lights going out is a signal that everything's ready. What? Why didn't you have him call you? Why have the signal be so obvious? Hey now, I paid 3 million yen for this. If I'm blowing that kind of duck on a bribe, this is the least I could ask for. 3 million yen? You've got an awful lot of money for someone who's always asking me for cash. Well, when I hit you up for money, I was totally broke. I had an investment opportunity, but I had gotten a hot tip for the last race today. It was a nice little 100 to 1 payout. I invested 30,000 I got from you and turned it into 3 million. Seriously? You're insane. You blockhead. 100 to 1 odds. What the hell? What was your plan if you lost? I had contingency plans. Might have had to sell a kidney or something to cover the funds, but I had options. Besides, I knew that I would win. Really, you knew? With odds like that? No, that's right, I remember now. He can never get ahead, but whenever it's down to his last bet, he finds a way to win. You could say that the only reason he gambles is for the rush he gets out of those victories. Oh, talk about pointless. Quit complaining, I won, didn't I? That's all that matters here, right? Come on, let's get moving. That bribe only brought us one night. Wait a second. That guy you bribed isn't going to betray us, is he? I don't trust anyone whose loyalty can be bought. Why do you have to overthink everything? What do you want to do about it? Thankfully, we'll have the luxury of numbers. Someone should go to the security room. Right now, what's the security room for that building? On the first floor of the basement, if I recall. The Sumi office are in the upper part, so they're actually pretty spaced out. I propose that we split into an office investigation team and a security room team. We're not a team per se, we probably need one person in security. The rest can investigate. Kimie and Reina should definitely be on the investigation team. Kimie because he is Kakuya target and Reina knows a lot about the Killer Peach. Putting it simply, either Ben and I will wait behind the security room. You decide, Kimie. Who will you take with you, Ben or me? I'm going to take Rose with me. Ben is going to stay behind. Got it, I will accompany you. Ben, you're in charge of the security room. I mean, if something attacked her in the security room, I don't think Rose can do anything about it. As for Ben, I mean, he's a middle-aged man. He seems pretty big too. He might be able to defend himself. Right, leave it to me. Oh, our friend in security told me that cell phone once. Don't walk in the security room. So, if you want to contact me, you gotta use the telephone in the hallway. That should let you contact the security room. When we finish talking, we head to the darkened moon tower. When we get to the building, Raina uses her car key and gets us into the back entrance. There's no sign of anyone in the dark elevator hall. It's so quiet you could hear a pin drop. Alright, let me tell you the plan for the investigation. I want to search the work areas of the 4 victims first. They're all men and employees of the Sumi group. Aside from that, they have nothing in common. The police investigation didn't really come up with anything useful. It is because of the shady, shadowy big corporation interfering with you. The victim has no previous offense, so we can't just push forward with the investigation. But we can probably assume they were targeted by Kill Peach for a reason. At least that's what I'm thinking. So you want us to look into the stuff that didn't come up during the police investigation. You got that special power, yeah, blood machine or whatever you call it. And besides, in case like this, it's just easier to search without the hassle of getting a warrant. It seems you're quite a hard worker. Well, if it's not a problem for the law, I don't have a problem with it either. But how are we supposed to investigate? I glanced at all the elevators. I have no idea which elevator to take. We have identified what each victim walked, 2 on the 22nd and 2 on the 33rd. The 44th floor is the management. I would like to look around there too if we can. Raina looks at the elevators on the left. Unfortunately, the special elevator that goes to that floor has a new fingerprint system. I will register personnel can use it, so let's save that one for later. Alright, guess we'll head up then. I'm off to the security room then. Rose, don't run while I know. Van takes the elevator to the basement. Alright guys, we'll come back next time.